Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lahi. Come on, we've got to get one Lahi in before we head inside. Lahi? No, you stupid thing! It's definitely my favourite area music. It's so stupid. Anyway, let's continue. Lahi. Yes, I've wasted all this time because now I've got to go back inside, but whatever. Over here. I want to at least make it to the next dungeon today. Stola! Sorry, Matoya. A day in the neighborhood. Ishtola is staring off in the distance, lost in thought. I am not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I would continue to expect. Though it hardens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. Interesting way of responding, Oriange. I can but imagine how Alice and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the first. Change is a part of life. We can but hope it's changed for the better. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. No! Change is a part of life. We can but hope it's changed for the better. You're right. And after my untoward remarks to Thancred, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worse. I will have to speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand. I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look around Slitherbow. If there is anything you need, pray speak with Runa at the plaza. Also, you can see that I'm wearing my summoner outfit. One, because I don't actually have the matching outfit. Because last time, as you saw, we changed to the next set up. And if I equipped the level 74 caster gear, it would match. But I don't have that yet, and I'm not spending like 300,000-400,000. No. Yeah, 300,000 or 400,000, maybe more than that. Just because if you look at the experience, we're like an inch away from 80 and I wanted to do it while I was recording. I wish I'd never. When Yostola arrived in the first, she made swift work of the cabinets of curiosity. At thirst, yet unsated, she then journeyed hither seeking the wisdom of Ronka. She found little in the way of welcome from the Blessed, however. 'Twas not until the Great Fire where she denied the Sinishers a fist of ether, that she gained their trust. Since then she has served as a liaison twixt Slitherbow and the Crystarium, that she may be kept abreast of the others' efforts. I've instructed Runa to help you with anything you should require. Thank you! Runa! Hello, my friend. Shit, I forgot what your voice sounds like. Welcome, friend, welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? Crystarium. From the Crystarium, I see. And this tablet you've brought may be helpful. May help us find the Light Warden here in Raktiga. Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Siniers. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow many have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again. Now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. I said that in a weird way, but you get the context. She is as much a part of the Night's Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, so long as they reside within Slitherbound. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes. I fear not, it's not too involved. Let's begin with something simple. Follow me. Nod. I thought Master Matoya kept her room dark because she didn't need the light. But they're all like hers, aren't they? Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment, that I might rid you of the light's impurity? Sure. Can I find kneel easily? Aha! No, I don't have to type it in. Sploosh. I don't really think it's going to work on me. As Runar lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. I suppose they could have infused the water with dark ether, or dark aspected. And with that, you've been cleansed of the light's blighting touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has the water been treated in some way? Only blessed by the priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. Which I suppose would affect her as well. A prickling sensation? No one's ever spoke of such a reaction before. I'm like 99% light ether at this point. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effects, unless... By the gods, Master Vittoria was right. You are Siniers. jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tutor. In the language of Ronka, it is one of several ways one might say good evening. Alin Tutor. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe.
Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone.
Oh, you need not worry. Merely speaking the words Alin Tutar, and they will know you as friend of the blessed. Alwyn Tutar. I will await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. While chat mode in say Alwyn Tutar to greet the villagers of Slitherbow. Alright, who's our first?
It's the Blessed Elder.
Alright, makes sense. Is that the correct spelling? A-L-L-L. A-L-L-L. Oh, there's no U. That's Halloween. No, it doesn't work if you have the capital A. I mean, also, I spelled it wrong, but it doesn't count the R. The elderly woman smiles warmly. That's better. Goodness sake, you bloody idiot. It's written right there and it took you like 4 tries. Away with you. Alin Tuta. Alin Chisi. Welcome, friend. I take it you'll be around in the woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You will find poison in everything you see. But fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it's yours. Okie dokie. I mean, I've already spoke to you separately.
I have no business with strangers. Alin Tuta. Ah, a newly come traveller. Alin Chisi, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods.
Also the lackeys outside. Haha! I figured out how to do that without using the mouse. Finmelia!
Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see how they've built such a thriving community.
Ooh, that's a lot more experience than I thought it would take. Alright, a helping hand. Judging by the glint in Runar's eyes, there is more for you to learn about Slitherbow. Ah, you have returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we've had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions, or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As a friend of Master Matoya's, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend an hand. Of course, it would be my pleasure. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square.
May I help too?
Of course! One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Ursabel when you have finished. She will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will seat your room and a warm meal.
Right then, I'll fill you water.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba. Alright.
This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out.
Take the jug of water to the square before the contents leak out. You will have 45 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to main field and try again. Jug of water. No. Sploosh, you've watered half of the plot. Fetch another jug of water to take care of the rest. Ah, trees! Ah, Ingvar! More water, please!
Was there enough water for the plot? Only half, I see. Well, let me refill the jug for you.
30 seconds? Why?
Oops, I dropped it and broke it a bit more.
But there's still time for a spin. And another spin. No third spin though. The whole plot has now been thoroughly watered.
Well met, travellers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the crops? Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I've been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Tortia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to share the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We can plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small. It is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. I don't know how you manage. Have the Blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be?
Tidbits?
Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Greatwood. I see you have read your history. But there is a history that is told, and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything, their homes, their loved ones, and all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood, and their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. The people were without answers, without hope. Their gods have drowned along with everything else. It seems that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in that truth, they found new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray for the safe passage of wayward souls unto the blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. This we must do for them, our children, and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. A helping hand. Oh, Runa! People from all walks of life are welcome among the Knights Blessed. Our faith in the dark is infinitely greater than the sum of our differences.
Last but not forgotten, Runa has more work to be done. Done tending the crops already? Yep. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runa! In the woods. Say it us. I fear they may have the touch. Where? In the grove to the southwest. For at mercy they yet to wander any closer to Slitherbow. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But, sir, what of Todia's hearthstone? It must be retrieved before the service. Of all the times for seniors to appear.
Are you just going to leave them alone?
Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beast down. But if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own.
What was it you said about a stone?
A few days past, Todia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is accustomed to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens. But now... yeah, we'll go get it.
What if I could find it for you? I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others.
Master Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the Blessed.
I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by, knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please, let me do this.
Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service.
Oh, I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do?
Don't worry, I'll come with you.
Thancred doesn't need to know.
Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all.
Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. Do not be reckless. We would be glad to have our heartstone returned to us. Well, it's not worth both of your lives. Please, I'll beg at you. We must have that gem. Oh look, there's a ether quest now. Guess what? We get to go out into the Lahi.